Hello, 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 and welcome to Next Week Now, next week's new way of knowing the new news before even the news knows what's the news now. I'm Ethan Yoon, the world's most trusted new news newsman. Without further ado, let's dive into next week's news now. Last week, U.S. President Donald Trump put the whole country in a frenzy after announcing that he's placing an expiration on the DREAM Act. Next week, however, Trump will sign a replacement bill into law called the Nightmare Act, or the now it's ginormous, huge, tremendous, magnificent, awesome, really incredible act. Reports indicate that the acronym was designed entirely by Eric Trump and definitely not a 6-year-old ghostwriter. Congratulations, Eric. The Nightmare Act will give permission to ghosts of old historical figures to publicly haunt large cities and give guns to children. Ghosts such as Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln, and Freddie Mercury have long fought for the right to pass out guns to children without having to conduct any of those arduous background checks. These ghosts have struggled for decades to give away their large supply of firearms, but restrictive American laws created by ghost-hating leftists have prevented our ghosts from distributing their guns to America's children. Finally, after years of peaceful hauntings, Trump is ready to answer the call of our nation's most prized spirits. This will be a huge government win, uniting the ghosts, the NRA, and people who like guns too. No longer will ghost-hating liberals who defy the existence of death itself be able to suppress the fundamental American desires of Ronald Reagan's ghost to grant young children automatic weapons. Finally, Trump will be able to make America great again by bringing our nation back to what it was always meant to be, a military superpower complete with armed toddlers and historic hauntings. For too long have our ancient ghosts been confined to only haunting private, commercialized Hollywood movies, and we have humiliated our very history by forcing ghosts to give candy instead of guns. If social justice warriors were really concerned with American values, then they would disturb the grave sites of historical figures, just so those figures could return to our country and pass out guns to our American youth. Every true American who values this country and its history would actively work to put guns in the hands of American ghosts for our children's future. Although Trump's ghost relations seem to be falling apart after he fired Steve Bannon, Trump hopes to mend any broken ties with the ghosts of this country by signing this bill. Trump will present the bill next week with Barron Trump and the ghost of Lyndon B. Johnson, who will, of course, aptly provide Barron with a stockpile of weapons the moment the bill is passed. This is true American freedom in its purest form, and it's quite the heartwarming story. Although the Trump administration has perhaps completely solved America with this one fell swoop, there have been some bumps along the way, and we've lost a lot of members of the Trump administration throughout the year. We at Next Week Now wanted to remember these ex-American officials, so we've created a tribute video for those honorary men who've served this country for less than the 8 months Trump has been in office. Please enjoy.